Hello, it's Karen Campbell here from Help with Homework for Kids, and today I'm going to talk about what is a verb. Verbs are often described as doing words or action words. They tell us what is happening or going on in a sentence. They link ideas in a sentence and give the sentence meaning. Every sentence must have a verb. Even if that sentence only has one word in it, that word must be a verb. Examples of simple verbs would be words like jumped, loves, surfed, and cried. The dog jumped over the fence. My daughter loves flowers. He surfed the waves. I cried during the movie. Compound verbs are a little bit more complex because they have two or more words that work together to form the verb in the sentence. The dog is jumping over the fence. Is and jumping work together to form the verb in that sentence. He was surfing the waves. I have been crying during the movie. I will make a special dessert tonight. How do you find the verb in a sentence? Well, for most verbs, you can simply ask the question, what was whoever doing? For example, the boy surfed the waves. What did the boy do? Oh, he surfed. Another example, the dog is jumping over the fence. What is the dog doing? He is jumping. Verb categories. Now, the easiest category are the doing verbs. And they show or tell about action. And these are the type of verbs that your child will first be introduced to. Words like run, jump, fly, drive, brush, etc. As your child gets older, they will need to know about the different verb categories. Thinking verbs express ways of thinking. For example, wonder, believe, thought, worried, imagine, and dreamed. Saying verbs tell us ways of talking or speaking. For example, whisper, grumble, mumble, shout, scream, snipe, sang. Feeling verbs tell us about how someone or something feels. They express emotions. For example, love, like, hate, dislike, angry, disappointed. These verbs are a little bit more difficult for children to understand. They're called being verbs, and they include is, are, was, and were. Now, is, are, was, and were can be used by themselves as the verb in a sentence. The boy is my friend. Is the verb. We are friends. She was friendly. We were friends. Being verbs also include be, being, and been. However, with be, being, and been, these words must be used with other verbs. I will be the school captain next year. Be is used with will to form the verb. She is being silly. Is being is the verb. I have been to the dentist. Have been is the verb. Having verbs are also difficult, and it's best if your child can learn these off by heart. And they include has, have, and had. He has a skateboard. Do you have your hat? I had chicken for dinner. Having verbs can also support other verbs. For example, I have been to Paris. Have been forms the verb. Auxiliary verbs or helping verbs are used with other verbs to make a complete verb. And below is a list of these helping verbs. Is, are, was, were, am, be, being, been, do, does, did, has, had, have, will, shall, must, might, may, should, could, and would. And below, I've given you some examples of how to use these in sentences. She is swimming her fourth lap of the pool. So is swimming is the total verb. And is the helping verb. We have watched the sunset for the past week. Have watched is the verb. If you found this slideshow helpful, visit our website at www.helpwithhomeworkforkids.com. We have loads of great advice on our website, and our mission is to empower parents to help their children to succeed at school and be the very best that they can be.